What are they doing and what is she doing? Ayo guys, this is an interesting chapter, kinda like the last chapter. There are things that I like and things that I dislike about it. Minnie is trying to help again, but now I think it's time for Kazuya to act. Just like how I need you guys to act up and hit that like button and subscribe because it's time for our self-improvement arc. And also hype the video up. I see this new statistic now in my analytics and I don't know what it means. I don't even see it on my end when I'm looking at the video, but you know, just help a brother out if you see that. But on to the chapter. Anybody here a separation arc believer? Well, it looks like we are going to get to it. And check out the cover. Summer might be ending for us here in the States and Japan too, right? But summer is still going on in the anime and manga as we get Bikini Chizuru on the chapter cover and nice. And as we turn the page, no wait, hold up, wait, just one more look. Okay, seriously, the chapter. Minnie is proclaiming that July 11th is Chizuru and Kazuya's anniversary date. She is claiming it now, and it looks like Kazuya will be waiting until then and giving Chizuru some space for her to focus on the play. And I myself am not a fan of this. I'm just saying I'm keeping the energy from last week. And Minnie respects this, even though she thinks going over right now to tell Chizuru you love her would make the biggest difference today. But in the meantime, let's just work on self-improvement. He already got rejected, so let's fix that, which thank you, we are covering the mistakes from the day. Kazuya needs to be better and be more honest with Chizuru, and this is a great place to start. Not only that, but Chizuru is working on her career, so Kazuya needs to jump on it. It's internship season starting soon, which of course Chizuru pointed out during the date, and it sucks that Kazuya just didn't think of this on his own, but thank you Minnie either way. And guys, it looks like we really are getting that separation arc, but Minnie is still wondering how he got rejected in the first place, because Chizuru seems so sure now, and now we get a mini flashback of Minnie seeing a portrait of Kasumi Chinose, Chizuru's mom, and how she passed at a young age. And as we see, she was very beautiful and of course popular, so she has Chizuru at the young age of 19, but unfortunately the baby daddy ran off. And Minnie notices that Chizuru calls him a partner instead of dad, but Chizuru doesn't know a thing about him, so calling him dad would be just stupid at this point. But it seems like she doesn't fully blame him, which I don't like to hear, because she said that maybe her mom could have been at fault for the reason he left, and that you know that feelings change all the time, and that is like really sad to see. Here we could see once again that Chizuru has a fear or distrust of men because of her father walking out of her life, which is why she can't take or is so hesitant to take the big step with Kazuya. That's why her feelings seem to change overnight, because she's just so scared of, you know, feelings just changing that quickly, even though she's the one doing it herself all the time. But Minnie is still sure that she loves Kazuya because that kiss says it all, right guys? Right? And then we get to see a very cool Kazuya manifesting that he will become a better man for Chizuru, and yup, the separation self-improvement arc begins now. But then we get to see Chizuru and she still hasn't stopped thinking about the kiss, and she still says she can't believe that she did that. Love just took over her and now she is just waiting for Kazuya to come and get her. But then we flip the page and we're seeing her texting Umi, come on now. Okay guys, that's a little bit of, you know, clickbait. I'm a little bit rage baiting. I am not worried about Chizuru trying to meet up with Umi right now. I'm not gonna sit here and doom and think that she's gonna tell him about her status of not wanting a boyfriend until July 11th and her being available for him, but we might get a confirmation that maybe he helped her out with the role recommendation as some were thinking. I personally don't think so, and I don't want it to be that, because I want this to be her win and her win alone with her talent and no outside help. Or maybe this is where Chizuru finally shuts him down since she has already made up her mind about dating Kazuya. And now all of these separation arc believers might be getting what they have been screaming for. If Kazuya is fully bought in with what Minnie is saying, we might actually get a better Kazuya out of this. And I don't want to fully hate on this because they hit on some important weaknesses here, especially him not answering those date questions, which if you want to get a refresher on, check this video out. But I am not too sure of a 6 weeks of ghosting from Kazuya's end, because what does this tell Chizuru? She is the one waiting for him after planting that kiss, but maybe this is where we'll see her think that she lost him and she could be the one that's desperate who reaches out first. We might actually get a flip of the status quo here where Kazuya will be the chasee instead of the chaser for once, and I think that that would be very interesting. I know that everyone wants this, and you know what? I'm down with it, but I still want to stick to my gun. I still think Kazuya will get involved with helping Chizuru out with the play somehow, but this self-improvement arc kind of puts that flame out. Maybe I'm being a little too impatient here, because come on, I just don't want a separation arc. We were almost there. He should have just went straight back to her after that kiss, and now we have to wait.
Oh, we were right there, man!
And I also don't like the idea of Minnie saying that July 11th is their anniversary date. This is Rent-A-Girlfriend. There are no certainties here. So that has me worried just a bit. It makes me feel like it's gonna be a fake out, just like right before the rejection, where we thought we were getting a full-on confession from Chizuru. And then we get to the topic of Chizuru's dad abandoning her and her mother, and how that might be the reason of why she doesn't trust men so much. I mentioned that in my Chizuru is Misunderstood video in case you want to check that out, but I think that this was important to mention, especially for Kazuya, because I don't think he has ever made that connection. Of course, right now he's out of the blue on this because this is just in Minnie's thought, but maybe Minnie is waiting for the right time to bring this up. But beside that, the thing I'm worried about is the dad making it back into the story this late. I don't know, I remember when they did that in Quintessential Quintuplet, and I really did not like that arc in the story. It just gives me the wrong feeling that like he's gonna come back into her life once she gets this big role. It just feels like he's money chasing, even though he's not money chasing, but it just feels like that. Like, just let that man be lore and stay out of this. But what do you guys think? Are you guys excited to see a separation arc? Let's just hope that we get a better paced arc this time around, but let me know how you're feeling down in the comments. And as always, if you made it this far into the video, don't forget to like and hype this video up. That would help me out so much. And while you're down there, why not subscribe and help me become a better man like Kazuya, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching, I appreciate you. I'm trying to get Ariana Grande tickets right now.